The air went solid, then it snapped. I didn't wake up the humans with a whimper, I woke them with a shove. I slammed my body into her, and that sound, that thick, tearing sound, was right behind us. That one desperate bark was the only chance they had. I was a traveler, focused on the road, not a protector. But in those 10 seconds, the journey stopped and the real job began. This is the story of how my nose smelled the end of the world. But before the mud, there was only rain. And before the bark, there was only the long, long road. I was separated from my human Anna, a volunteer doctor, when her team was dispatched for a last-minute mission. I had been tracing her scent back for weeks. It started 3 weeks earlier. The constant heavy rain was perfect for hiding. I was tired, yes, but I only stopped here to rest. I had miles left to go to find my human. The small boy, Leo, was gentle and offered good food, and I took it, but I wasn't settling. I was just catching my breath. My heart was still focused on the road. The continuous rain for weeks made the soil wet and tired, and it was only waiting for the final drop to unleash its strength. The rain poured for days. It wasn't the sound of the sky I hated. It was the low, unhappy growl of the earth. It was tearing itself up. I tried to tell them, nudging the small boy away from the weak spot, but they thought I was just restless. They didn't hear the warnings the ground was giving. Only I could hear that final, tired groan. When the ground gave its final, loud shake, my feet moved before my brain did. I launched into the sleeping woman, slamming her hard. The shout I gave wasn't a warning, it was fear. I pulled her sleeve toward the only light I could see. Just as the wet earth exploded into the house, crushing the exact spot she had just left. We stood outside in the storm, watching the mountain eat their house. They had nothing, but they were alive. I let the woman hold me tight. My journey was forgotten. The road meant nothing now. I was a hero, and in that terrible, wet moment, I felt the anchor drop. I had found a new permanent pack. So I thought. The shelter was a mess of noise, but then I caught it. A familiar, clean scent cutting through the damp air. My true human was here. I didn't stop to think. I burst into her arms. The journey was over. I was home. Oh, Brian! I searched everywhere for you. Brian, I barely recognized the name. Then the small hand of Leo reached out. I licked his palm, a silent promise. He didn't cry. He just looked at me. Oh, hello, I am Dr. Anna and Brian's mom. Thank you so much for taking care of Brian. Did you give him a new name? Yes. I found him wandering in the woods, so I called him Wander. But now I think Wonderful best fits his name. He saved us. Then he stepped back, looked me in the eye, and whispers his last words. You are finally home. In his eyes I saw acceptance. I had found my way back to where I belonged. But because of them, the little boy and the woman who held me tight, I left as a hero, not a stray. They taught me that even the heroes have two great loves. One to save and one to come home to.